Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I have a look for you and a review of a new brand on my channel, and that's Mary Beauty. Mary Beauty states that less is more when it comes to makeup, so I wanted today to create a look, a fall look that is quick and easy to do. Trying these new products in front of the camera, products that I've been testing for the past month since I received the products on their line. When Mary Beauty contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try their products and just give my opinion with them, they said that I could use them with other products that I love in my collection. I was immediately in because I saw one review from a YouTuber that I loved before, and she had different opinions about the products, the different products. She has a completely different skin tone, a completely different skin type, a different taste in makeup, and she lives in a different weather than me. So today you will see me reviewing the products while showing you a demo of this look that I'm wearing today. The only thing that I have different is the wing liner that I applied it before filming the intro, because right now I feel naked without a wing liner, but everything else is the same and the products that I use are the same on my face. I wanted to let you guys know that since August 24th, Mary Beauty released new shades of their lip oil. This is called the Shade Slick Tinted Lip Oil, and it feels amazing on the lips. So the 4 new shades that they released, I'm gonna read them to you, are Bel Air, which is a warm cream, then Taupe, which is the first lip product that you will see me applying on today's demo, which is a neutral tan. Then Cara Cara, which is one that I want to get, is a soft red orange. And then Falcon, which is a deep brown. These are all for any skin tone because they are so sheer, and that applies to the entire makeup line. The 2 colors that I chose are, like I said, Taupe and NATUREL, which was on their already released line, and I love them both. They're nudes. You guys know how I feel about nudes, and NATUREL is the one that I'm currently wearing on my lips. Before we go into the demo, please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed already, and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. I upload videos every Mondays and Fridays, and sometimes I do bonus videos on Wednesdays. And if you love makeup reviews and you want to hear reviews from someone that doesn't just brings new products in but just uses what she has and what she loves, then you're gonna love my channel. So if you already subscribed, let's just go ahead and get started with the makeup. So for my base today, I'm using the Perfecting Complexion Stick by Mary in the shade Bisque. This is a little bit darker for me, so I'm not using it in the way it was meant to be used. I tried that already and I could see the transition of color between my actual skin and the place where I placed it. I've been using it with my finger, with a brush, and today you will see me using it with a kabuki brush by Sigma. And this is a beautiful product. It truly looks like skin and it feels like nothing on your face. But since I get oily throughout the day, I decided to pair it with my Professional Matte Rescue Primer, which is one that I'm finishing and that I'm been actually falling in love with. So this, for me, it's the best combo for this foundation or complexion product, since for me it doesn't last as long if I let it just sit on the skin without either setting it or priming it, because I'm, like I said, oily and I'm currently living in a humid weather. I know the amount of product that it comes with is not that much, but I found that I don't need too much to do my face. This is one of those products that you apply all over your face, a small amount, then blend it. It melts into your skin. It makes you look better, but it's still natural. It doesn't give you full coverage, but it can be built up in certain places up to a medium. I tried to use it as a concealer, and even though I loved it, I found that I still prefer a creamier concealer and a more full coverage concealer right off the bat so that I have to use less. So these can be a staple foundation product for me, since I'm loving wearing tinted moisturizers and BB creams and products that do not have that much coverage and that actually look like skin. For concealer, I went in with the one that I've been using currently, which is the Too Faced Almond Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I only used a few dots of this one, and I used the same kabuki brush to blend it into my skin. This gave me more coverage under my eyes, which I've been not sleeping well lately. I can't wait to see what Merit does when they create a bronzer, because bronzer is more of a staple for my everyday makeup than blush. So since they didn't have one, I grabbed a new favorite of mine, which is the Illamasqua Gel Sculpt in the shade Silhouette. This is basically, like it says, a gel. It's sheer, so it blends beautifully into the skin. I used again the same brush to blend it into my skin, and it gave me the dimension that I was looking for before going in with blush, and it didn't make me look overdone, because cream products tend to look way more natural on your skin than powder products do, and I've come to appreciate and learn about that lately. For the blush, I grabbed Merit Terracotta, and they have a few different shades, and this one, even though some people use it sort of as a bronzer at the same time, for me it has more of a hint of warmth and even a little bit of, I think, oranginess. I can't make up my mind about it, but it's not a bronzer though. I apply it on my skin, same brush, same application, as an M shape, and I love the way this looks. But I have to say, this is one of the products that I love the color the most. I love the way it feels on my skin, the way it applies, but I find it to be super sheer, so you have to build it up. Your hair can stick to it depending on the weather where you're living and the skin type that you have. I love the formula. It's just that for me, sometimes it's too sheer. It looks beautiful in the beginning, but I think this is one of those products that you would have to reapply throughout the day to set everything. And before applying highlighter, and I will talk about that when I get to the highlighter, I use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is my go-to powder to keep my skin matte for the entire day, and it's my go-to powder to keep my cream products and my base products stay put throughout the day. If I don't set these products, they will look beautiful, they will look so glowy, so if you're able to do that, I would highly recommend it. But if I don't set it, they will last less. My favorite product from the line, and it has pros and cons like everything, is the Merit Highlighting Balm in the shade Cava. I just fell in love with it since the first time that I used it. I love the formula. It's balmy. It doesn't feel super sticky on my face. It has a little bit of stickiness before it sets, but I find that this one sets better than the blush. If you first apply it and then your hair sticks to it, it's because it hasn't set, but it does set better than the blush, even being a balm. I love the color. It's sheer, so you can use it on different skin tones because it doesn't have a base of color. Some people mention that it's too sheer. That's what I love about it, because even though it's sheer, it gives you a glow that's so beautiful. In a way, it's blinding. It looks wet on the skin without making you look like you have texture. The reason why I mentioned it when I was talking about the powder is that it happens to me that when I set it with powder, it sort of disappears. The glow goes away. This, even being a balm, I prefer to use it on top of powder. It doesn't remove my powder. It doesn't mess up my foundation or my complexion products, and it still gives me a glow and it sets. The next product of the line that actually earned its place, because the first time that I used it I wasn't so impressed, but I've been falling in love with it, is the volumizing pomade in the shade Black Brown. I love the gold packaging. I love that the packaging is sort of backwards, because the short part has the product and the long part has the handle, when it's usually the other way around. I love the shade of this one. It makes me feel like I don't need to fill in my brows, or if I wanted to fill them in, if I'm doing a more flawless look, I would have to fill them in just slightly. It coats my brows in the best way possible. The first few days that I used it, it was brand new, so then it was a little bit more wet, but after 4 days it was already the perfect consistency. I would still prefer for the little spoolie to be smaller, but I love that it's a drier formula, that it coats the hair of your brows, and that it actually makes them look tinted without getting little globs of product. For my eyes, I went in with the Naughty by Huda Beauty palette, and I mixed two shades, the shades Shameless and Please Me, just to do a one eyeshadow look, which is what I like to do when I'm on the go. Then for liner, I decided to go in not for a black, but for my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Whiskey, which is a warm brown, and it also suits the season. And then for mascara, I went in with the Merit Perfect Black Lengthening Mascara. These I still have to keep trying. This is a natural lash type of mascara. I wouldn't repurchase it for myself. The Merit mascara, for me, it's too natural for what I love to get from my lashes. If you have bigger, longer lashes, thicker lashes, and you only want to coat them lightly and let them shine, these will be amazing. Or if you love natural looking lashes, this is for you. But for me, lashes, I prefer volume, and I prefer even clumpiness instead of length and natural lash. I feel like my natural lashes are not that amazing. This one is not my favorite product. And then last but not least, this product is just amazing, and this is the launch that I was talking at the beginning of the video. You saw me applying first Taupe, which is one of the new shades that they have. This is the tinted lip oil, like I said, and I just love the packaging of these. I love the way they feel on your lips. These feel basically like a lip balm. When you're applying them, they feel super comfortable. They're super hydrating. They're not the most long lasting, but they last a little bit on your lips. I tend to eat my lipstick anyway, but these are the products that you can reapply without even looking in the mirror. And then my favorite shade is the one that I was wearing in the intro of the video. It's the NATUREL shade, and these has more of a warm tone. I still would love to pick up a brighter shade, because since these are sheer, mostly sheer, you will get only a hint of color, which is my preference, and you can build it up to be more opaque, but it never feels like too much product on your lips. It never dries them out. They just feel comfortable and beautiful on the skin. Okay, so now that we're done with the demo, I wanted to let you guys know my top 3 products from the line and the reason why I love them. And they are these 3 products. And I'm gonna talk about the reasons why I don't love the other 3 as much. But to be honest, from this entire line, the only fail that I have is just one product. The rest I like, and then 3 of them I truly love and I would repurchase. Top 3 that I have the complexion product. This one you can apply with your fingers, with a brush. I wouldn't apply with a beauty blender, which is why I wouldn't put it in number 1, but it's really nice. I love the concept of it. If it was exactly my skin tone, I would only apply it in the places where I need to cover something up slightly, because the way it blends into your skin and looks like your skin, it's perfection. Then the other product that I love is the release that got me into this beautiful video, and it's the Merit Lip Slick Tinted Lip Oil. This is my type of lip product. I would love if they would come up with a pinky shade, sort of like Le Rouge Perfecto or the Dior lip balm that has a hint of pink, because that's my everyday go-to lip color. But I love nudes, and these feels like balm. They're beautiful on the skin. They do not bleed. They feel like nothing. They actually feel as if you were wearing a lip balm, and you could even apply them without looking in the mirror, and that for me is just wonderful. And then my favorite of the entire line is the Merit Highlighting Balm in the shade Cava. This is just beautiful. The way it's so sheer, the way that it blends into the skin without too much hassle. It's just a perfect product in my opinion. These will suit a different amount of skin tones, and for me, what baffles me the most is that even applied on top of powder, it doesn't really remove your foundation, and it can set to not be sticky or to not make your hair stick to it. The follow-up products that I really like are the Merit Deep Brow Volumizing Pomade. It's not a deep brow, it's the volumizing pomade, and this one I love the packaging and I love the color of it. The only reason why it's not in my top 3 is because I need a gel, clear gel, to make my brows stick up, because these, even though it gives me amazing payoff when it comes to color, taking into account the amount of brows that I have, it doesn't hold my brows up as it promises. So I like it. I know I will finish it, but I wish it would have more hold. And then another one that I like, but the only thing that I don't like about it is the lasting power, is the terracotta chic color. I love the shade of this one. I even love the packaging, even though everyone says that this doesn't look like Mary packaging. I find this to be a perfect on the go type of packaging, but the thing is that I had to reapply it before filming the intro, and it's just a hassle because I recently applied it for the tutorial. It did good on top of powder, but to be honest, it didn't do great. So I got a little bit of patchiness. It set all right. It didn't become that sticky with my hair. But I wish that, since I love applying cream products and then setting them with powder, I wish that it would stay put and that it would have a more long-lasting power. And then the only fail that I have is the Mary mascara. And on top of what I said on the demo, this is supposed to be a TAUPE mascara, but I found that when I'm removing this mascara, it doesn't come off in tubes. It actually smudges, so that makes it a little bit harder to work with. And if I was just having a hard time removing a volumizing mascara that makes my lashes look incredible, I wouldn't have an issue with that because I don't care, to be honest. But this makes my lashes look super natural, and then again, it's not a TAUPE mascara, so it doesn't have the easy factor that TAUPE mascaras tend to have when it comes to removing them at night. So that's basically it for my review and demo of the Mary products. If you want to try them, I will leave the links below where you can find them. You can find these products at Sephora. I will have all the information below on top of the prices of the products when you're watching the demo, so that you know which ones you can get or no. This is a high-end brand and it's a natural clean beauty high-end brand, so the prices are within the high-end price range. They don't go overboard with their prices. They just fulfill the high-end price tag, if that makes any sense. So thank you to Mary for sending me these goodies so that I could try them and share them with you guys. I hope you can get to try the lip products because they're so beautiful, and also the Cava highlighter, because if I had to choose two products from the entire line, those two would be definitely my favorites from the entire line of Mary Beauty products. So that's it for this video, you guys. As an emoji today, let's just leave something related to the highlighting balm or Cava, something glowy. Let me know if you have tried any Mary Beauty products below, and I would love for you guys to let me know which ones are your favorite full lip products. So that's it, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I love you, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.